Hey guys, welcome back. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. This is a continuation on the Folifo light, the PL 100 RGB light. This is all about the app. We're going to go over all the app details, show you how it all works. Now, I've got the little video light here mounted on a little Gorilla Pod, but just so you're aware, it does come with this grip, made for a light stand, and it is fully adjustable. But in order to keep it low so I keep it in the video, I just put it on a little Gorilla Pod there. Now, I wish more companies actually gave you a little book like this. This thing goes step by step on how to connect this light to the app. The app is called Linklite, and I've been playing with it. It works perfectly. But a lot of times, trying to connect to the Bluetooth and getting things to work right don't always work so well. So with this one here, instead of going over what the book already says, when you purchase this, it'll walk you through it. But basically, you agree to the user agreement, you connect to Bluetooth, limit your or set your Bluetooth settings for it, and then you add the device. It'll either add automatically and then you just click and add the device, but if it can't find it on the back, as I showed in the unboxing video, you can press the button for the Bluetooth, get it flashing, and it'll be in sync mode, and then you can add it to your app. It's that easy. But as I say, this goes through it step by step. You can't go wrong. I'm going to focus on more of all the extra controls and things that you can do with it. So without further ado, let's get into the app. First off though, you need to download the app. Okay, I've got the app all downloaded, and now we simply have to turn our little light on. We just press and hold the power button on the back, and there we go. Now, I'll leave it probably about there for power. I'm at about 7%. You can see it shining on the table quite nicely. There we go. So I am now fully in the app. All right, to begin with, on here, on your top left, you have your white setting, as you can see, and I can adjust the color balance by simply moving that little slider around. Now, if you notice above, I have presets that I can click. So if there's one that I actually like, I can add. So say I want this one in and about there. In that top row, I hit add, it adds that in. Now I actually have a little preset. I can just simply click and I get that color balance back perfectly every time. That is awesome. Underneath that, I have all the different little presets that are there. So if I want the 56 or I want 3200, boom, it's that easy. Works great. Underneath that, we have this little slider here, and you're wondering about the N/G. No, it is not Michael C. Gray photography. It is not Michael Gray. It is magenta green. It allows you to do that slight little shift in those two colors depending on where you slide the range. Now, honestly, you don't see the greatest change within the light, but it's nice that they added that control in. Underneath, obviously, our light intensity, and we're just back this down a bit, otherwise it gets a little too bright. So that is it under the white. Next to that, on the top, we come under color. That's the fun one, the RGB. I can change this by spinning the wheel to any color I want. I also have the presets at the top, and just like in the white, I can set my own color. So I can come along into here and say, oh, I want that shade there, click add, boom, there it is. So I can automatically get that color back for in my scene, my setting, whatever. Really handy. Now, underneath the little spinning dial there, we have our hue adjustment, which basically does the same thing. And then we have our saturation level. Pump that all the way up. You can see you can get some nice, deep, rich colors out of this. Underneath that, again, our intensity. That really shows off our color ranges there. That is super bright, and I'm only at what, 26% or so? That's it. Perfect. I got all this control. My light could be way over there, and I can control all these functions from the app. All right, what do we got next to that? Oh, look at that. We have the standard Lee and Ross filters, and we have 3 series within each. I have the Lee 600, and I can simply click through, and you can see the different ones that I have. Works great. Now I've got the 700 series that I can click through. Next is color. I can click through those variances. Nice. Go under Roscoe. The same thing. This is the color ones, works great. Cinelux beside that. And then I have color again beside that one. It's great. It's nice that they included those filter presets. Now, I am going to put up again here. Here's the list of effects that you can do. I apologize right now. Be aware there's going to be some flashing lights. So be aware of that. Let's come under effects. There we go. That's under welding. We can do campfire, where you kind of get the little glowing and moving around, which is really nice. You can have an ambulance light happening. You can do a TV. You can do a flame, a candle. There is so many different little settings in here that you can play with. You can adjust the speed underneath up to 9, and you can also adjust your intensity underneath that. That is pretty cool. Now, at the very bottom here, okay, let me just come back into the white here for a sec. There we go. Bottom left, you see the little hourglass symbol? Well, guess what? It is an actual timer. You can set a timer so when this light goes off, automatically. That way, if you're doing a little spooky video scene and you need this to turn off at a certain time and you don't want to forget it, well, you can set a timer to do it. That's handy. I've never seen a timer within the video lighting like that. Very cool feature. Now, this next one in the center is your on-off, pretty obvious. The one on the right, let's click on that. Look at that, music, rhythm, game, and romantic. Now, I can't play copyrighted music, so I'm just gonna kind of make the noises myself, just so you can see this will sync the light to the music. So let's come under here. Ba 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 ba. Pretty cool. Not bad musically either. So you can see this is adjusting to my voice. If we come under game, it's kind of the same thing, just got a bit of variance to it. And then we have the romantic waves, which focuses more on the warmer tone. But that is kind of cool that they have this built into the app where the light will change based on what you're doing. Ba, 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 ba. That is very cool. So let's come out of that, back into our normal little light here. We're coming at the 4400 range. That is the bulk of your app. Top right hand corner, there's kind of a little check marker thing here. If I click on that, I get some more information on the app. So if I come back out of the app here, come back into the app. Now we're on this first main screen. Look at the bottom. I've got home, scenes. I can create a scene using this light, and I can connect multiple lights, which is really handy. Then we have my Me section, studio management, create your own studio or join a studio. You've got your message center and your help. But under here, you got a lot that you can do. So under the Me section, look at this. You've got all your basic information along in there with your notifications. You can adjust whether you're showing the temp in Fahrenheit or Celsius. You've got your security. You've got a lot of stuff. You also have this tap to run. Create a task and tap to run it. So you can set up a series of stuff and have the app control it. You also have your automation. Back into home, back into our light. Boom, that easy. You can do quite a bit within the app. Now, if you have any questions or comments on this, please leave it down below. I will get back to you on it. That is the overview of the app. Anyways, that is your basically control that you're seeing on the screen right now, right? You've got all your different things that you can do with the app. So anyways, I don't want to beat this to death. That is the quick going over of the app and all the little controls. As I say, how to connect it, because I always get a lot of questions. I can't connect my gimbal. I can't connect my light. These guys thought ahead and planned it out. Very impressed so far with this light. I've been playing with it quite a bit. And yeah, as I say, it's at the top of my list and I can't get over this retro style. This is a gorgeous light. I'm not just saying that because they gave me the light for reviewing. So I say I'm not sponsored by them. I tell it as it is. And I told you, if I find problems with it, I will create another video on that. I've done that in the past. So anyways, that's it for this one. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit that bell notification so you're aware when I post new videos like this. If you enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up. So until the next time.